Previously on Tales from the Humpback Sky.
Killing in the name of starts pumping out of the unicorn's butt.
Smashes the cup, tea everywhere, sandwiches smushed.
We're taking samples of potential criminals.
I'm here. It's so good to be at the fore.
She is flexing.
No, don't get carried away. You stay in your lane.
What are you talking about? Flexing's for everyone. Don't be selfish, Owen.
Worship me, bow down, bow down.
You know, he is the mirror man. Maybe they're going to seek out Kinnick. Takes out her vial of demon blood, puts a little one single drop on the cube and sort of rubs it in.
Your bikes roil and burst into life and roll off with great speed towards the Eldritch Society of Reformed Pseudomorphs. Warriors ride upon a ribbon of broken rules, melting in a heat haze, humming with smoky hymn. They're heading nowhere, but that nowhere shifts, shimmers, and shakes its shape when stared at. Somewhere ahead, there's a finish line made of fireworks and fog, a gate guarded by mirrors that shout their name in voices not their own. Their carnival hogs squeal with joy, their tires kiss bone, their engines argue with the very air. The riders lean in, not to speak, for speech is soft and slow, and this is a place of screaming speed. They ride because they must, because stillness is betrayal, because mystery is a moving target with a grin painted in circus red, and as the road folds itself like origami, they vanish into a paper-thin horizon that forgets them instantly. And you find yourselves outside of the terracotta edifice that is the Eldritch Society of Reformed Pseudomorphs. But it is different. It is not the same as you remember. You can see those same doors that once dominated the front on either side, guarded by pillars, is now broken, almost blasted, ripped out of its frame. There is a smoky haze. You can see that the street is more or less deserted, except for the odd glance from a window high above. Something went down here, something bad. You can see the brass plaque above the door has been defaced, and all that remains, scratched callously into the brass, is the word change.
We've pulled our bikes up, have we? We've stopped in front of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, this looks a little different than last time we were here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember trashing it this badly. We didn't do that, did we? No.
No, I think we trashed the pseudomorphs, but not their place of...
Not their house.
Yeah, not their house.
Sure. Oh, okay. Well, look. These guys have got enemies all over the place. All right. Change, it says.
Do you think we're safe to go in? I mean, if they saw us...
I'm not going to hang around out here.
We need to maybe disguise ourselves because, well, I mean, I can change how I look and maybe they won't know who I am.
We need a plan.
They see you, they're probably going to leap and try and kill you straight away.
Yeah. I mean, they've been known to. I've still got my Magnum PI mustache. I'll just bang that on.
Ooh, okay.
I don't have time to make a papier-mâché costume.
I was thinking.
I know. I can see the gleam of papier-mâché or papier-mâché in your eye. And I tell you now, yes, of course. But we don't have the time. So It's Magnum PI today.
Okay.
Let me just rummage in my little bum bag.
And to be honest, I think that we are charismatic enough to talk ourselves out of conflict. I think we can smooth it over with these guys.
There's charismatic and then there's like blood feud vendetta. And I don't know.
But picture this, the number of things that you've been able to achieve through your flexing. Imagine both of us flexing together.
Look, all right, don't put the cart before the horse here. Yes, you've got a banging bod, and anyone with more than one eyeball can see that. but you're not on my level when it comes to flexing, all right? You'll just embarrass yourself.
We'll see about that. We will see about that. Owen.
No, we won't, because you're not going to do it, because that's offensive.
Oh, sorry. Is this like a cultural thing?
No, it's a me thing. I do the flexing around here.
So am I not allowed to flex? Is it like something, is it off limits to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How would
Okay.
you feel if I started turning into old men?
I would be impressed.
Fine. This is me trying to turn into an old man. If I'm going to turn into old man anywhere, it'll be outside the Reformed Pseudomorph house.
Look, okay. Don't break a blood vessel. It's fine. I won't flex. I'll keep it to myself. That's your thing. I will flex in my spare time, hidden away.
As long as I don't have to see it. I don't want to laugh at you. That's the thing.
Oh,
All right. I've got my moustache on now.
okay. Let's head on in.
Inside,
Knock. Avon calling.
it's so rare for you guys to knock.
The door's already been blown off.
It's already been blown open, and this is when you knock. There's some kind of sick irony here. Inside, the place is a wreck. Potted plants have been strewn across the floor. There are broken stacks of magazines. You can see that strange overflowing sculpture has completely fallen over. A large puddle lies on the ground. The front desk is empty, and there are splatters of bodily fluids, various kinds of blood or secretions. And you can see in a far corner what looks to be the feet of some thing lying prone and out of sight. You can see to your left the hall that leads down to the various conference rooms and other back rooms of the Reformed Society. But as last time, you cannot see fully down the hallway. You will need to continue on, but everything is broken. It looks like a small fire has been lit and extinguished. Everything is tattered, ruined, broken. To you, Owen, it is very obvious what has happened to here.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There's been a fucking fight.
There has been a fight.
We came here to get bodily fluids. There's bodily fluids everywhere.
We came here to get specific bodily fluids. We don't know whose this is.
It's okay. Well, I guess
Should we check on these legs over here, see who this is?
Yeah, what do they look like? What are is it just feet sticking out? Is it someone buried or what?
They look like bipedal feet. They are wearing polished, pointed shoes, and there are deep red velvet trousers, but that's all you see.
I'll grab the feet and pull them out.
Yeah.
Hello.
As you pull the feet, they are disturbingly light. As you pull what looks to be mangled legs and torso, trailing bright green entrails that end in what looks to be the heads of snakes, as if, as this creature was pulled apart, its very guts were still in the process of transforming into some kind of serpentine creature. Not too far away, in a puddle of bright green fluid, there is what looks to be some sort of snake man.
That's unpleasant. I don't want to look at that anymore.
Okay, well, you turn around.
On
I'll
the
give it a little
wall,
prod.
behind this corpse, written in the same bright fluid, is the words, change.
God. All right. Gross. All right, let's go deeper. See, I mean, whatever fight took place here. All right, I cup a hand to my ear and I lean. I'm just listening for fight noise.
Make an awareness check. Roll under your skill.
Need to double check what my skill is. Oh, I don't.
From where you are now, you don't really hear much. You'll need to go and
Right.
investigate further.
Reggie, this was a big fight in here, mate. Obviously, these agents for change have come to F up our buddies, our good friends, our bosom pals at the Pseudomorph house. Let's head deeper and see what we can find.
Agreed. And she takes her bow out and sort of knocks an arrow just ready to go.
Yeah, magic bow time.
Okay. You continue around the corner to get a better look at the hall that leads into the interior proper of this facility. You can see the various doors, all numbered. You can see the large double doors which lead into some kind of conference room. As you walk down, you also notice that when you were here last, there were 2
Yes, this is exactly what I was going to ask. Yeah, so Ridge remembers that, and there was one janitor closet that we never got access to and never saw what was inside it. She wants to go and look inside it.
Okay.
Is the door still there? Is it blown open or?
The janitor's closet is still there. There is only one. There is not two.
Oh, what the fuck?
It is open, and you can see that in the interior, there is indeed what looks to be a regular janitor's closet. Buckets, mops, panhandles, brooms, and sponges. But they have all been pushed aside, and beyond there is a bricked wall. And that bricked wall has been broken into, and then there is a deeper darkness behind it. However, before you get to this point, as you are passing these double doors, you hear the crying of a child.
Is the crying coming? Which direction is it coming from?
It is coming from the inside of this conference room.
That's the one. I remember that place. We went in there, we blocked the door, and I blinded everybody.
That's right. And I slid the mirror under the door to distract everyone.
Yeah. All right. Well, obviously, Reggie, we've got to save this kid, but be aware that in the House of Reformed Pseudomorphs, this kid could be a horse at any moment or anything.
Of course.
Or half a horse. But
Let's save a baby.
It could be a horse with a kid's head.
Let's save a horse baby.
Yeah. Kick the door in. Boosh. Look out, baby, I say.
All right. Kicking in the door, you see an absolutely devastated conference room. The chairs not only have not been stacked back in the correct format, they are scattered and broken. There is blood everywhere, and also bodies of which that blood once belonged. Written throughout this space in this various bloody mess is the word change, change, change. Then turning up on a stage written in what looks to be this black viscous goo are the words, "The pig brings the change."
Oh, God.
Underneath, you see a young girl in very tattered clothes that have almost been stretched and worn and ripped. She is holding what looks to be a series of prompt cards or speech cards that she is shuffling, drenching in her tears. There is also an overhead projector that is sputtering and smoking ever so slightly. Its bulb is just flickering, and every so often an image flickers on that back wall where the writing is, and it is crude drawings, almost police sketches of two very familiar figures.
Okay.
Okay, Ridge is going to put her bow aside for the moment and slowly approach the child. As she does so, I'd like to use second sight to see if there's any magic coming off this being.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, well, that's a massive fail.
Oh, we are
Not a crit fail, but a 10 or a 10.
Okay. There is a residue within this room, especially in the doors you just came through. It is very similar to the magical essence that comes off of time rime, but it's very faint, almost like a dusting of it, a very slight echo of it.
Okay.
But that's all you get. She does not seem to be covered in any particular magical aura that you can ascertain.
Okay. Rich kneels down, kind of not about a meter away from her, and says, "Hello, are you okay? Can I help you?"
Can I ask you a question, Reg? Can I ask you a question? Are you currently wearing your full Demon Stalker garb? What are you dressed as?
Okay, so it's changed because now, as of just before last episode, she's wearing a chrome shroud.
Yes.
But the black hat is still on. But then apart from that, she's very silver now, so she's not very stealthy.
Oh, and can you also roll under your skill to disguise, in terms of disguise?
My Magnum PI mustache roll. Is that what you're asking me for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
But I stay in the shadows.
But your mustache is very prominent, so your lip is.
It's a full Selleck, mate.
Your lip is in the light. Everything else is in the shadow except like...
Yeah, I'm like actively like poking my moustache into a beam of sunlight coming through a hole in the roof. But I'm hanging back.
Yep, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
She looks up at you. She's got these very deep golden eyes, and with tears streaking down, she says, "It is lost. It is all lost. Everything. My whole world, all my friends, my family, everything is gone. Everything. I tried to stop it, but they wouldn't listen to the presentation."
I mean, okay, so clearly the voice is the same as the Night Pig. The Stephen knows that. Is it fair that Ridge would pick up that this sounds like the Night Pig that we...
It does not sound like the Night Pig. Any similarity to the Night Pig voice is purely coincidental.
Really?
Yeah. The Night Pig is not more like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little Night Pig. I don't know what I do."
Okay.
Right.
All right.
A much more punchable voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she's more like this. She's only, now I'm putting them together in one thing. That's really hard. Now you've fucked my brain. This voice is tricky, and you'll know why in time. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened here? What happened to these people?
We were attacked. We do not know where they came from or what their purpose was, except for robbery and brutality. They stole our luminary conduit, ripped it out of its home, and then murdered and assaulted us. We were so angry, so upset. We've all tried to be better peoples. We know that in our past we have not lived up to the ideals that now we at least we used to hold. But we have tried. But this attack made us so angry that many of us wanted to lash out, to get revenge, and so met to talk. That is what we do here. We talk. We do not harm people. And while I was giving my presentation, the monster, the pig, it came in on a breath of freezing air, and it talked with such innocence, but there was darkness there in its eyes. But what it said, it turned the hearts of many of us, and there was a discussion. And then that discussion became a debate, and then the debate became an argument, and then the argument turned violent. I, in the heat of it, forgot myself as well. And she holds up one of her little hands, and you can see it's caked in dried blood. And you notice that there are flecks of blood across her mouth. And as she looks at you, you can see that her teeth are red.
Why? What does change mean? What's that about?
That is what the creature offered us. This fig, it said it could give us one final change. A metamorphosis that would bring about the destruction of our enemies.
And one more thing, just really quickly. Have you seen a bunch of mirrors anywhere?
There were mirrors within the society, but it is interesting you mention that, because the pig, this innocent fig, as it called itself, talked about self-reflection. But as it talked, it felt as if it was talking about something else. We do self-reflection here all the time. In fact, part of what the luminary conduit does is it allows one to see into oneself.
Yep. Yes, okay. Yeah, I know what you do. Yes, sorry. I'm quite aware of your cult and what you do.
It is not a
Where did the
cult.
pig
We
go?
are a program that helps people become better.
Sure. Yeah, okay. Where's the pig?
They all went to a place called Titan's Chain. They said there was something there. We had people there. We know that is where those who attacked us reside. So a while ago, we set out an ambush. Well, not myself. I was against it. I abhor violence. And then she looks at her bloody hands again. I abhor it. But ever since then, there's been a watch on the place. And something happened there. Something was built, something strange. And Innocent Fig wants it badly.
All right, look, I've just got one final question for you. If you would happen to see, let's say hypothetically, you ran into those two people who came here and killed some of your people, what would you do? What would your reaction to that be?
I would probably be very angry. This all happened because of them. And as she says this, Ridge, you notice on her little pale hands, like hair begins to grow ever so slightly, and her face ever so slightly distends, and her teeth become a little sharper, and her eyes glow a little brighter. And she says, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. And then she begins to calm herself down. I don't know what I would do. I don't know myself anymore. I have regressed terribly. My old self made itself manifest for a moment, and now here I am, wallowing in my pity and my shame and my grief.
Well, look, my companion and I are going to go and sort out whatever's happening in Titan's Chain, but maybe you could clean this place up a bit. It's a bit,
Messy.
Covered in the entrails and blood of my former friends, yes.
You know what you could do is you could reform it. I'll see myself out.
Table talk. Is there a police force?
It used to be the Crimson Grabbers.
We kind of, yeah. Is there someone that I get in this sort of situation you could call and say, hey, by the way, there's been a mass murder at the Temple of the Reformed Pseudomorphs. Can you please come? Because this is crazy.
Yeah. Now,
If there were, it would be definitely in the most wanted.
I would say I'll be a bit vague, but I will say it's fairly common knowledge that there once was a force of law and order, and something happened.
Okay.
And that force of order, they became more of a veneer of law and order until finally they outsourced everything to the Crimson Grabbers.
All right.
So no.
So now that the Crimson Grabbers are gone, there really is no proper police force in that respect. There may be small elements in various districts within Troika that manage themselves, but nothing united.
All right. Well, it looks like this little girl / furry creature's on her own. Ridge is going to, she's kind of, not unempathetically, but sort of leaves her and goes to Owen and sort of whispers, did you catch all that? Did you hear all about that?
Oh, yeah. Sounds like it's all that bloody pig is back in the mix, causing havoc, getting crazy, heading to bloody lab.
I thought we'd killed him. I thought you smacked him into
What? I did
nothing.
something to him. Yeah, well, flip things. Crazy magic pig, man. What are you going to do?
Oh, well, I guess we better head off to Escar's place pretty quickly. Good. Got our new hogs.
Was not looking forward to going back. I didn't think we'd ever go back there, to be honest. Oh, God.
I mean,
All right.
are the bodies there? Oh,
Yes, true. Oh, crap. All right. Yeah, well, look, if innocent figures in the mix, we've got to put a stop to it because that thing will eat the universe. So we don't want that. And that sounds like, to me, anyway, from what the pseudo girl was saying, that the pseudomorphs that have been going into old Simeon's place are most likely pig cultists now.
hey, pseudo girl, what's your name?
My name is Pippa.
Pepper.
I thought you were going to say Peppa Pig for a second. And I was like, a pig cultist.
All right, well,
Peppa. I got a question, Peppa. What's downstairs? Down the secret janitor hole?
A deep shame crosses over her face, and she says, I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Let's go have a look.
right, bye, Pepper. Good luck cleaning up all the entrails.
Goodbye.
Shall we go have a look at the shame? Should we go down the shame hole?
Of course. We can't not look at the
Yeah.
shame.
I'm very interested now. Innocent Fig's going to do whatever Innocent Fig's going to do. I'm sure they'll pause their actions until we get there. Let's have a look in the shame hole. Shame hole.
Shame hole. Shame hole. You make your way down the hall towards the single janitor's closet. There is a faint, cool air as you enter inside. You can see that the back wall was not always a back wall, but in fact very much an open passage that descends downwards on stone stairs, but has been bricked up. However, now those bricks have been broken and smashed.
Are they broken inwards as if it's been broken from this side or broken from the other side, something escaping into this place?
broken from your side. Someone has smashed into it.
Also, the pig cold just wanted to get in here.
All right. Well, is it very dark in there?
It is very dark.
Do placement cores glow, or are they sort of like a source of light?
They're a little source of light, but not enough to kind of give you a decent illumination. However, I believe you've got lanterns in your packs. I believe that is something that you get when you first start the game. I believe you get.
Oh, we do. Lantern
oil.
and flask of oil. Yes. Okay. Ridge cracks the lantern out for the first time in 24 episodes and lights it. Holds it in front of her.
Ancient stone stairs descend downwards in a spiral. The walls are ancient with dust, although you can see where streaks and hand marks and footfalls, very recent, have disturbed this ancient space. As you continue to descend, you see flickering torchlight. Coming to the bottom of the stair, there is a stone hall, large granite flagstones, torches of iron embedded in the walls. And the stonework seems to have a strange, shifting, shimmering quality. Flecks of illuminating minerals within the stone shimmer in the dull torchlight. These torches are dim. They are nearly burned out, but they are bolstered by the illumination from your lantern. You hear the sound of rushing water, like a waterfall. I want you both to make an awareness check for me, please.
Sure.
Is this an under-skill situation? I have rolled over my skill.
Okay.
So have I, but I'm going to use a luck.
You should always remember that, and I never do.
Okay.
I feel like I want to know about this place.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to use a luck.
Go for it.
Crit fail, double sixes. So let's reduce that, and failed.
I have passed this time, which is nice.
Okay.
But I'm going to tick off my luck.
As you look down this hall and you can see further into the depths of this place, Owen, you notice that the flagstones share a similar quality to the wall. There is a shifting, shining quality to them that catches the light. However, at various intervals, some flagstones do not share that same glittering, shifting quality. They are grey slate.
They could be traps. Look at these, Reggie. I don't know if you've been paying as close attention to your surroundings as I have been, but look at these. These ones are glittery, shimmery, and these ones are not. Don't touch them. Don't touch them.
Maybe they're not traps. Maybe they're like puzzles, and you press them in a certain order, and it opens a door, and it's very exciting.
All right, touch them.
Okay.
I'll stand back over here, and I'm going to hold a crispy biscuit in my hand ready to throw it at you. All right? You go touch it.
She does. With her foot.
Okay,
It's
like
one of the not
edge of
spiky ones, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. As you put a little bit of pressure on this piece of stone and you touch it, instantly the granite rises into this massive chunk of solid rock and then crashes up into the ceiling. You are kind of thrown off your balance, but you manage to hold it. It stays there and then it recedes back into the floor.
No, you were right. Absolutely a trap. Let's not step on those. Let's stick to the shiny flagstones.
You all right, Ridge? You need a coconut crispy biscuit, Ridge? You need a little coconut crispy biscuit because you're actively standing on traps like an idiot. You need a little coconut crispy.
I would admit, you were right. I don't need a crispy biscuit, but my heart is pumping pretty quick.
Okay, cool. Well, look, I can see them. I don't know if you can or not. So you just follow my lead, and I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, use some light. And she holds out the lantern.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Traversing this hall now a little bit more carefully, keeping an eye on the shifting mineral deposits embedded within the floor, you make your way down the hall carefully. There's another set of stairs, and you see a wide stone door. It is open, but the door has been shaped in the face of a rippling visage. Like it's a face, but there are these strange ripples that have been carved into it, as if it is in the process of changing. Beyond, it is dark, but for a few sputtering torches that very dimly illuminate a very large cavernous chamber. As you make your way down the stairs, you can see at the center of this space is an underground spring. It is fed by a roaring waterfall. The waterfall is bifurcated as it flows over another large, rippling face of stone. In the center of this spring, this underwater well, there is a pathway of standing stones that lead up to a central island. And upon that island, there is a statue, multi-armed, multi-faced, and in each hand, there is an absence of something, as if they were meant to be holding something, or many things, but each one is empty. On a dais at the feet of this statue, there is a freshly killed corpse.
Okay. And the corpse is, I mean, it's a pseudomorph probably, so it could look like anything, so it's irrelevant. Okay. Creeps. They have obviously come down here and stolen a whole bunch of stuff from the statue. They're heavily armed with what I can only assume is stone weapons.
Yes.
I mean, could be holding anything. Is there any like plaque on this thing, Rich? Can you see anything on here that you can read?
Okay, so you make your way towards the island, towards the base of the statue.
So we have to cross water to get to it?
Oh, sorry. Let's go up and have a closer look.
Do we have to cross water to get to it?
You'll have to cross water, but you there are the standing stones that you stand on.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yes, let's.
Okay. I will get you to make another awareness for me, please.
Yeah. No, fail.
I've also failed.
Okay.
I'm not very aware.
It's been good knowing you, Richard Owen.
We're fine.
So there are 5 standing stones. They are cut square that lead to the island itself. How do you proceed?
Rapidly.
All right. So, Owen, you rapidly move across these slick, squared off pieces of stone that separate the main portion of the cavern from the interior of this pool of water, and you cross over the end.
Great.
Yeah.
Team safe to me, Rich.
Aside from being a bit slippery, they seem to be fine.
All right, sweet.
All right.
Come across, Rich. I think it's fine, mate. I don't know.
Okay. I trust you. Looks good. And she hops over.
Okay. As you do, you soon join Owen.
There we go. Nothing to it.
You can see.
What's the body like?
Yeah, the body is freshly killed. The creature there is a little unusual, as you have come to expect from the Society of Reformed Pseudomorphs, but it looks like a cross between like a human and like a plucked turkey.
Yum.
It's very unusual looking, but its chest has been sliced and then ripped open. Its rib cage has been broken, and it is missing a heart. You don't know. They have weird organs, but maybe a heart or hearts, plural.
This is getting gross. These they're going full pig cultists now, mate. Like, they're not dicking around. They're ripping people open. All right.
They went dark very quickly, didn't they? Very dark very quickly.
Yes.
This group of people.
But there is certainly...
Do you feel responsible?
No, I feel justified, if anything.
They were a ticking time bomb anyway. We just sped them along the way.
Yeah, we just cut the wick a bit shorter. But look, if they're so easily manipulated by that terrible, horrible pig, I'm kind of like, all right, you earned it.
You look up at this statue. There are a multitude of faces of various creatures, recognizable, some not so. There is one face that is somewhat recognizable, although not exactly, but there is a porcine visage that is present. And there is, in fact, a plaque at the feet of this multi-faced, multi-armed deity.
Is it in Kurgan? I read that. What are the chances?
It reads, Valkranath, the smiling veil, the shape-shifting god of murder.
Oh my God. All right, cool. Well, that's
okay.
Foreboding. Let's just put it that way.
Yes. So clearly this entire place has all had a very dark secret for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't feel so bad about what we did before.
No, they're a bunch of murderers. That's why they're reformed.
Oh, that makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah. I was always just put it in terms of like they reform their bodies. But no, they've reformed from their murder cult, and now they've reformed again into a pig cult. And if I were in a murder cult and I had a statue to my multi-changing murder god, What would I put in that statue's hands? Baskets of puppies? No.
Well, in your case, lots of malls.
Indeed. So that's what I'm thinking, is that they've come down here and armed themselves with ancient super weapons and gone off to Esker Howe's mansion.
It sounds quite, the kind of thing we'd be into, fighting a bunch of pseudomorphs with mega weapons.
100%. Well, I mean, like, do we need to get... Well, no, we don't. Let's go. Let's
go.
Let's go kick their butts.
My other bodies over there.
If they had butts.
They might have more than one butt. They could have 7 butts.
I could kick several butts at once, I'm sure. Let's go find out.
Okay. Hoppity hop.
You very quickly make your way back up the stairs, and as you get to the broken opening, there silhouetted against it is the form of Pippa Tallomain. As you rush up, she says, yes, now you have seen our secret. Let me explain in great detail this great
No, that's
shame."
fine.
And you push her aside. Ah!
What I do is I rip off my moustache and put it on her. Keep going.
Although you don't see it, Owen, because you were too busy making your exit, there is a shock, a surprise, and then a recognition. Both of you make your way into the main foyer and then outside to your bikes.
Yeah.
As you astride them, you hear this large bellowing. And then springing out of the broken opening of the Eldritch Society of Reformed Pseudomorphs is this terrifyingly large werewolf with a little mustache on its upper lip, and it lunges towards you as it says, "Rebuke violence."
That's lucky because I rebuke staying here and I start up my motorbike and run away.
All right, we are in initiative.
Oh,
wow, it's happening.
okay.
I've just been watching with Natasha. They're fucking terrible with the Mission Impossible films, and I feel like we're about to have one of those car chases from Mission Impossible.
Oh, yeah, those. I watched the latest one. Is it the one with? There's the one with the mute. She wears like a fancy jacket and she doesn't talk.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh man, they just get. It's more that they just get like, oh, okay, what's the stunt for this one? What's the big stunt for this one?
I've not seen any of them. I'm not interested.
It's just one thing after another with that Ethan Hunt. All right, so we are in initiative as this gigantic werewolf fueled by grief and rage and vengeance.
This is my fault.
It was an impeccable
In
disguise.
case it was unclear to everybody.
It was an
This is my
impeccable
fault.
disguise. You had to do it. You had to.
Well,
We probably should have just killed her.
I feel like I was on my way out. I was like, bye, peace, see ya, haha, it was me all along. Tra-la-la-la-la. No.
Yeah, try to
My instinct was just to stab her on the way out. Just about, hey, yeah, stab in the chest and just walk. That's
Yeah.
Stephen. That's Stephen, not Rich.
You got silver weapons, so that's handy.
True.
This obeys law.
All right,
Yeah.
Pippa Tallomain, the large werewolf goes first and is going to strike at you.
Okay.
So roll them bones, please. 17.
I forget what I'm adding this to. Mall fighting? No.
Yeah,
just
I
skill.
mean,
Yeah. Two die. 2d6
Yes.
plus your more fighting.
All right, sweet. Yeah, no, I beat that. I've got 20.
all right. Lunges towards you. You manage to get your maul from your back just in time and turn to face the creature.
I give it a smack and do 6 damage, and I say, bad dog, sit.
You feel the crack and crunch of bone as the creature falls back, rolls back on its haunches, and then looks back up at you with a bloodied face.
Good dog. Good listening.
It is green.
That's you.
Oh, that's me. Ridge instinctively, whilst it's happening, because it's been like a few seconds, bow out, Legolas style, arrow, the returning arrow just fires it straight at the wolf girl.
She will attempt to do a little dodge.
Make a little love.
15 for her.
16.
All right.
Yeah.
Arrow in the shoulder.
That is 9 silvery arrow damage.
9 silvery arrow damage.
Ooh.
And then, of course, as it's like piercing inside this wolf's muscly flank, as it sort of vanishes as she recalls the arrow back to herself.
As it strikes and before it vanishes, you can see the silver arrow begins to instantly necrotize the werewolf's flesh as the creature cries out in incredible pain, and then the arrow retracts back into the bow. Anything else you wish to do?
No, just yes, to move into a position where she gets a really good shot, but is sort of safe from imminent slashing from the wolf. Somewhere up a little bit high, maybe. Maybe she climbs up on the side of a building, or I imagine there's a well. The street has a well, and there's like a little roof on top of the well, and she climbs up on top of that.
Yep. No one uses the old well anymore. There it stood.
It's full of bats.
Old as time itself.
Thirsty bats.
All right, you jump on top of the old well.
Old thirsty bat well.
It's a little rickety, but you make your way on top of the well.
You fall for kilometers down a dark hole filled with thirsty bats.
This is a good decision. I'm in a good place.
All right. The creature, horribly injured, but filled with an incredible amount of grief, rage, and bestial fury, is going to make one attempt, as it looks incredibly injured, to strike at you again, Owen. It is frothing at the mouth. Its yellow eyes filled with hate.
Oh.
It's only going to be a 14.
Well, I'm going to beat that with a 21.
Right. Go for it.
Oh, the poor thing. Uh-oh. That's 14 damage.
All right. How do you end it? How do you end this fight? How do you wish to end this fight?
I mean, just because you're doing all the damage doesn't mean you have to kill the thing.
No, I know. I'm just like, this thing isn't going to stop hunting us, potentially.
True. It's the logical thing to do.
Yeah. What would Owen do? That's the question. WWOD. What would Owen do?
Wood.
Owen is not in competition. It's not in an arena. I think I'm just going to try and knock her out. 14 damage of maul fighting skill to the noggin, but with the prowess to not kill.
Okay. As the creature moves with great speed, its claws grip the ground, and then it pushes itself up and over you, its massive lupine form casting a shadow upon yourself. And as its mouth opens, as you feel the spittle upon your face, you just turn ever so slightly and bring the maul in front of yourself as its head just bang crashes and deflects the entirety of this creature away from you as it rolls and then hits up against the new well that was built.
That one's full of well-watered bats.
They couldn't fix the old well because it's a historical
budget for that.
landmark. It's a historical landmark. You can't touch it.
They got a lot of letters. And when they made the new well, it had to look identical to the old well.
Identical, but rock hard.
For street view reasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
As the creature, as Pippa Tallomain hits the surface of the new well, she lies prone, unconscious, and then her form shrinks back down to that of the young girl.
Okay, Owen takes out his dream journal, flips to the middle, and tries to rip out a page where the staples are. You know, you can get the pages out like that, but it tears anyway, which is a bugger. And then he takes out his pen, and he writes, "Dear Peps, sorry about everything. Don't hunt us. We're going to try and sort the pig situation. So just you leave that with us. I get it, but get over it. Peace and love, Owen." And leave that on her.
Cool. All right.
P.S. I've taken the moustache.
Puts it back in your pocket.
Yeah, that's my disguise.
Hey, and moustache futures they're coming up.
Back up again.
The stonks are real.
All right.
Ridge is already getting on her hog. Is it giraffe or ostrich?
It's like an ostrich. Yeah.
Ostrich hog.
Yeah, I'm clambering onto my robot unicorn attack, and off we go.
All right, the engines burst into life, and with a roar, you screech off. Destination, Titan's Chain.
Enjoying Tales from the Humpback Sky? Rate, review, and follow wherever you get your podcasts from. It helps more than you think. Thanks for listening.